For this book review, I'm going to be talking about Last Christmas by Kate Bryan. This book is the prequel to the Private series. If you haven't read the Private series, it's about a private high school in Connecticut, and most of its students are rich kids, so it's very preppy. And I really like this series because it's a totally different way of life than what I am accustomed to. So it's just kind of interesting to read about all these rich kids and all the problems they have and all the drama. It's just kind of a fun little escape from my world. This book actually came out 2 years ago, but I've been waiting to read it for 2 years because it came out in hardback and I wanted paperback so my series would all look the same. Anyway, this kind of explains some things that happened before Reed came to Easton. Reed is the main character in the Private novels. So it talks about a girl named Ariana, or Ariana, however you want to pronounce it, and she is a little bit insane. You'll find that out when you read it, though. She is one of the characters they talk about in the first Private book, and so it kind of gives a little bit of history about what happened before Reed came, and ties up some loose ends. Not that there were any, but it just kind of explains in more depth what happened before she came and all that stuff. And it's a really good book. I recommend reading it. And I don't know, if you haven't read this series, you might just want to read this first because it would be a good background to have before reading this series. But if you've already read it, I thought it was kind of weird to read a prequel after I've read this series, but it was actually more interesting than I thought it would be, and it wasn't as strange as I thought it would be. So that's really all I have to say about the book. I could hardly put it down, although I had to do school stuff, but I didn't want to put it down. I could have read it all in one setting, I think. So that's about all. I highly recommend reading it, especially if you like the Private series. And my next review might not be for a while, but I'll get one posted eventually. Thanks for watching and have a great day.